The Goonies isn't just a movie. It's a secret map carved into our collective childhoods, leading us through booby-trapped memories, past waterfalls of Spielbergian wonder, and right into a treasure chest of everything that made the 80s a decade of reckless, sunburnt adventure. This is cinema distilled down to its most primal and perfect form. Kids on bikes, a gang of misfits, and the desperate, sweaty hope that something, anything, extraordinary could be hiding beneath our very feet. And let's just get this out of the way. If you don't love the Goonies, you might be dead inside. Not in a cool, tortured artist way, but in a we should check your basement for evidence way. Because this film has everything. It's Indiana Jones for kids. It's Stand By Me, but with treasure maps and a lovable, brain-damaged strongman instead of a traumatic leech scene. It's what every summer of our youth felt like, even if we were just riding our mongoose BMX around the block, pretending we weren't going to be home in time for dinner. Richard Donner directs this thing like he just raided Spielberg's liquor cabinet, down 2 shots of adventure syrup, and said, "Screw it, let's change lives today." Every scene hums with kinetic, sugar-fueled energy, a beautiful mess of kids yelling over each other, all talking at the same time because that's how kids talk. Have you ever been near a pack of 12-year-olds hyped up on Capri Sun and the promise of fireworks? That's the Goonies. And the cast. Oh, the cast. Sean Astin as Mikey, the wide-eyed optimist, setting the template for every plucky kid hero to come. Josh Brolin as Brand, somehow cool even when rocking booty shorts and a sweatband. Corey Feldman as Mouth, the patron saint of fast-talking little shits who will absolutely get you grounded, but somehow make it worth it. Data, an absolute James Bond Jr. of gadgetry. And Chunk, dear sweet truffle-shuffling Chunk, giving us the greatest character arc in pudgy sidekick history. But let's not forget Sloth, a character that, by all Hollywood logic, should have been nightmare fuel. Instead, through some dark magic and John Matuszak's impossibly gentle performance, he becomes the soul of the movie. The moment he rips his shirt open to reveal the Superman logo is the purest, most uncut shot of joy ever put to film. I want that moment pumped into my veins when I'm on my deathbed. Then there's the Fratellis, our greasy, cackling villains. What kind of unhinged genius do you have to be to write a kids' movie where the bad guys are an actual crime family, complete with a mother who looks like she eats human souls for breakfast? This movie doesn't pull punches. It doesn't dumb down danger. It understands what we knew as kids, that the world is scary, but if you have your friends, a little luck, and the ability to speak garbled Spanish, you might just make it out alive. And the pacing? Dear God, the pacing. There is no fat on this thing. The Goonies don't waste time questioning if they should go on this adventure. They just go. Modern blockbusters could learn a thing or two from this movie's ability to just get to it. 5 minutes in, we've got a jailbreak, a car chase, and a dead body in a freezer. Disney would have sanitized this down to a 90-minute hug session, but in the 80s, we weren't afraid to traumatize children, and we are stronger for it. Most importantly, The Goonies has heart. It's about believing in the impossible, about holding on to wonder, even when the world is trying to bulldoze your childhood home and turn it into a parking lot. It's a love letter to the dreamers, the weirdos, the kids who felt like underdogs but still dared to hope for treasure just around the corner. So, yeah, The Goonies isn't just amazing. It's a sacred text, a passport back to a time when adventure was real, when danger felt exhilarating, and when Goonies never say die. Wasn't just a catchphrase, it was a goddamn way of life.